Hi and welcome to Vietchkovsky Tarot with me, Vietchkovsky. Today I'm doing a monthly prediction for April for what is going to happen to your star sign, and we are on Capricorn at the moment. I have a Capricorn rising, so I'm going to partially be listening to this, but I don't resonate with my Capricorn at the moment. So never mind. So I've pulled 6 cards and we are doing 4 cards to represent the sort of 4 weeks of April sort of coming together, and then we are doing 2 cards, one to what to release and what to embrace. So for you Capricorns, we have got the 6 of Cups reversed, the King of Wands, excuse me, the 7 of Cups reversed, the 3 of Cups, and then for what to release, we have got the Moon reversed, and what to embrace, we have got Temperance reversed. Now, I'm going to put these two to the side, and we're going to look at the 4 weeks for now. Now, immediately looking at this reading, it feels like this is going to be a very emotional month for you Capricorns. It feels like you're bringing a lot of it feels like you've been neglecting yourself emotionally, and that is really going to present itself to you in this month of April. It feels like it's really going to come to light just what you've been doing to yourself. So we'll start with the 6 of Cups reversed. Now this card implies to me that you are bringing in baggage from previous months. You have this real weight on your shoulders of emotional baggage that you have sort of been carrying with you. You've sort of been allowing to weigh you down for the past few months, and you're bringing it into April now. You've been dragging it for so long, you are still carrying it with you, and you're sort of unable to see the light at the end of the tunnel at this point. And it kind of feels like perhaps you think that you're going through this alone at the moment. It kind of feels like you don't really see who's around you to help you. You don't really feel like you have this sort of help provided to you. It kind of feels like you are just sort of pulling yourself along, and you don't really know if you've got anyone to help you. You can't really see your own way out of this dark period that you're currently in. This brings me towards the King of Wands, because this card implies to me that it doesn't really resonate with you. It feels like there's someone around you who is going to be, or is going to present themselves to be your sort of strong-willed leadership out of this dark period. It feels like this person is going to be, you're going to be very reliant on this person to help you out of this sort of depression that you are currently feeling, or this emotional strain that you are currently going through. And they might be a fire sign themselves, they might be a fire sign, but it feels like they're going to be very, not aggressive in a violent kind of way, but they're going to be very driven to sort of drag you out of this feeling. Which then brings me on to the 7 of Cups reverse, which implies to me that perhaps whoever this is that is trying to bring you out of this dark period is maybe going to be doing it at a bit of a faster pace than you are used to. It feels like this card is sort of representing this very overwhelming sort of feelings, like everything is going to come to the surface and everything is actually going to be like released, and everything is going to be quite overwhelming to you. It feels like it's going to be quite overwhelming. It feels like you're actually going to confront how you've been feeling these past few months and everything that is actually going on in your head and affecting you emotionally, and it's going to come to the surface. And I feel like it's going to be because of this person that the King of Wands is representing. And I think through that we've got the ending on the 3 of Cups, which feels like it's going to be a very positive experience for you. While it will be hard and it will be a difficult thing to come through, the 3 of Cups implies to me that you'll actually be able to get the emotional support that you are actually needing and in need of, as opposed to just sort of carrying through. It feels like other people are actually going to be there for you in the way that you actually need them to be, as opposed to trying to pull yourself through without the help of anyone. It feels like this card represents getting emotional support from close friends, family, partners, significant others. It feels like you're actually going to get the support that you need, and you're actually going to get the nurturing that you need, provided there's not this sort of fear of reaching out. And I feel like it's going to start with this King of Wands character. I feel like there's a very dominant person either in your life or coming into your life that is going to push you through this and is going to bring you out of this. So then we should move on to the release and embrace cards, for which we've got the Moon reversed and Temperance reversed. Now, the Moon reversed implies to me that something that you should be releasing and something that you should be leaving behind is this kind of mask, this kind of illusion. Maybe you are very good at pretending that you're okay. You need to release this sort of illusion that you are doing okay, and you need to actually be open with the fact that you're struggling, because you can't get anywhere if you don't ask for help. It feels like maybe this card sort of represents that you don't feel like your emotional needs are as important to those around you, so you're afraid to ask for help, and you're afraid to actually reach out and connect with people because you feel this way about your own emotions. But it feels like this is going to be your month to actually talk about yourself and talk about what you're going through, as opposed to just listening to others. And so then we move on to Temperance reversed as something to embrace this month. And it feels to me that this card is really trying to tell you to sort of embrace this, not necessarily vulnerable and not necessarily weak, but to embrace this part of yourself that needs help, and to not having this front on that sort of means that you aren't open to sharing your own feelings. It feels like you need to embrace this sort of actual kind of severity of your emotional well-being, and how sort of downhill, so to speak, it has gone, and how it is actually taking its toll on you. You need to embrace that feeling and realize the severity of the situation in order to get help, because at the end of the day we all need help, and you just need to find the actual strength and security within yourself to be seen as vulnerable to other people, so that they can help you help yourself, essentially. So it feels like this month for you Capricorns is going to be very much about getting emotionally in touch with yourself, and very much about getting emotionally in touch with those around you, which is obviously very prominent at this time period with everything that is going on currently. So don't be afraid to reach out. I've put all my links in the description below, so you can reach out to me on Messenger, you can reach out to me on Instagram if you need to talk to someone with a very outside perspective on things. So that was the Capricorn reading for April. I hope you were all looking after yourself in this period of time. As I just said, my inbox is always open if you need any sort of help or guidance. All my links are in the description below, and please leave me a comment if you liked your reading or if you felt like it resonated with you. And also like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything, because I will be doing these once a month, every month. So thank you for joining me, and thank you for taking part.